Hi friends, in this video I would like to share probability. First of all, we have to learn some basic terminology about probability like random experiment, events, sample space, etc. Random experiment. An experiment which is said to be random experiment if and only if it contains more than one result, or simply if the result of any experiment is not unique is called random experiment. If the result of an experiment is not unique. For example, when you toss a coin, we get two possibilities. In tossing a coin, we get two results, which are either head or tail. Here, each result is said to be an event or outcome. Here, each result is called an outcome. So, random experiment is the collection of outcomes. Once we take this collection as h comma t, then it is said to be a sample space. Yes, of course, S is represented for sample space, and h comma t are outcomes or results of the random experiment. This is one example. I am taking one more example. When tossing two coins at a time, we get the results as HH, HT, TH and TT. Here HH represents both are getting heads, HT represents one coin is getting head and another one is tail, and TH represents one coin is tail and another coin is head, and TT represents both are tails. These are the possible outcomes. So I would like to define what is a sample space. A sample space is collection of all possible outcomes or set of all possible outcomes. So the sample space can be defined as the set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment. In the above example, first sample space can be taken as HT, and for the second example I am taking S2 as the sample space of tossing 2 times at a time. These are the 2 sample space. Now I am taking one more example. When throwing a die, we get sample space as S3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 respectively. While throwing a die, the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the examples for sample space. Generally, sample space is denoted with capital letter S. Now, I would like to give one more definition: event. Events. Event is nothing but any subset of a sample space is called event. Any subset of a sample space is called an event. In the above examples, S1 having H comma T, here singleton H is an event, singleton T is another event. So generally events can be represented with capital E. I am taking E1 as EH and E2 as T. For the second example, S2 having HH, HT, TH, TT. Okay, you can take any of the subsets even as we are getting same digits, that is both are head or both are tail. E2 is the at least getting one head, in the sense another one is tail. Okay, these are the events. For example 3, in the example 3, S3, throwing a die, we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I am taking even be the event of getting odd number, that is 1, 3, 5, and E2 be the getting an even number 2, 4, 6, and E3 be the any prime number 2, 3, 5, and E4 be the multiples of 2, that is 2, 4, 6. Of course, E2 and E4, this is the event of even numbers. This is the event of multiples of 2. Both are same. In this manner, we are going to define some basic terms of different types of events. Actually, we can define events are so many types depending on different types of classification. I would like to define one type of classification. One is mutually exclusive events, exhaustive events, and equally likely events. Based on one classification, I would like to equally likely events. Second one, mutually exclusive events. And exhaustive events. First one, what is equally likely events? Name in itself, equally likely events in the sense each event having equal possibility. For example, in the first example, S1 having head and tail each have equal probability. That is, there is no reason to expect one in preference to other. So head and tail are having equally likely events. Next, mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events in the sense, if two events A and B have no common point, then A intersection B is equals to pi. That is, occurrence of an event excludes the occurrence of the other event. Occurrence of one event excludes the other event. Occurrence of one event excludes the occurrence of the other event. In the above example, S1 having head and tail, when tossing a coin one time, if we get head, there is no scope to get tail at the same time. That means in a single toss of one coin, we are getting either head or tail only, but not both at a time. So head and tail are mutually exclusive events. The last but not least, exhaustive events. Exhaustive events can be expressed as A union B. That means collection of all possible events, set of all possible events. We already know collection of or set of all possible events is nothing but sample space, whereas mutually exclusive events is nothing but A intersection B is equals to pi. Here A union B is equals to S is the collection of all possible events. That means whenever you are taking individual events in a set form, we get all possible collection. It is known as exhaustive event. Friends, these are the basic requirements to define probability. By this basic terminology, we can easily define what is a probability. In the next class, I would like to explain about probability and some problems on probability. Thank you for watching.